the Lord. Thank you very much for joining this live. It's a privilege, it's an honor to be in the presence of the Lord. Thank you very much. I'm trusting the Lord for a beautiful moment together by the grace of God. Amen. Today, I want to quickly to touch on the tongue. Today, I want to touch on the tongue. Shelby says, "Kaseho up, kaseho." Yeah, I want to talk about the tongue. If you cannot control the tongue, you will kindle fire. It's not everything that we feel we must speak. It's not everything that comes into your mind that you must speak it out. Some things you must think it over before you speak. That's why the Bible says, be slow to speak. Because once you speak, you can't take words back. There's the danger of speaking. You can't reverse words. Once you say words, you can't reverse it. So it is important that before you speak, think first. Don't be quick to answer. Many times we are quick to answer, and then you realize that you ignite the fire and make things worse just because you were quick to speak. Many people have arguments. Arguments are built by a tongue. Arguments start with a tongue. Once you cannot control your feelings and you want to speak, you build up argument. The tongue. Today we want to talk about the tongue, the dangers of a tongue. This tongue. Don't be quick to speak. Don't be quick to speak. Be careful. If you have something that troubles you, or if you feel provoked in a communication, please don't answer quick. It's not wise. We have corrupted loves in YouTube. Thank you very much for joining us. You can tell us where you are, and you can also tell us what time is it where you are. And we got Mini Angel. You drink alcohol. He says you drink alcohol. Thank you very much. On TikTok, we have Madhya Dama and Khatso Mufukeng. We have Wealth, we have Emily. Thank you for joining us. Thank you very much. We give God the glory, the praise. Don't be quick to answer. Don't just answer for the sake of answering. It's not everything that you feel and that you hear. You need to speak it out. You need to be wise when it comes to speaking, because you can ignite fire. You can escalate anger by a tongue. A tongue is a dangerous thing. And the danger of a tongue is that once a thing goes out, it is hard to can return the words back. So you need to understand that the tongue, what you say, be careful of what you are saying. And PJ Wells, say I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back in YouTube. So be careful of your tongue. Be careful how you use your tongue. Your tongue can be for you or against you. A tongue can cause a lot of a war. When you see people arguing, people fighting, the tongue. It's not everything that you think you must speak. It's not everything you feel you must speak. And you, especially feelings. If you feel, you're angry, don't say things, because when feelings go, you realize you have said a lot of ugly things that you cannot reverse it. So be careful. Tom, Jesus loves you. Thank you very much, Tom. Say hello, be inspired. Thank you very much. Shilpi say good night. Take care. Thank you, Shilpi. It's in India. Yeah, it's already around 12 there in India, midnight. It's midnight in India. Thank you very much, Shilpi. We appreciate for coming and being with us here. So tonight we are talking about the tongue. We are talking about the tongue. The tongue can be very dangerous. It's one of the dangerous thing in a human being, a tongue. A tongue. That's why a tongue must be controlled. Huh? Yeah, you must control your tongue. Don't just want to speak and just say anything you feel, you just say it. Yeah, you'll realize you'll make a mess. Some of these things, we keep them in the mind. They're not good to be spoken. They're not good for you to speak. So you show character by digesting things and thinking it over, and not just say things. Anything that comes in your mind, you just say it. You say the way you feel. No, 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 no. You'll end up causing a lot of war and a lot of grief, because a tongue is a very, very dangerous thing. It says, yeah, a tongue, it needs to be controlled through the mind. Your mind must be the one that controls the tongue. Say, you don't just talk because you feel like. You don't just talk because you want to just talk. Control your tongue. You may save lives. You may save a relationship. You may avoid a lot of things. Yeah. It's not everything that you just need to say it, say it. Sometimes, you get so angry that if you can say what you feel, you can ruin a relationship. And words, when they go out of the mouth, they are gone. There's no return. They don't come back. You can't bring them back. Suray, I'm back, your Hindi teacher. Thank you very much, Suray, from India in YouTube. We are live on YouTube. We are live on TikTok. We're talking about the power of the tongue, how the tongue can destroy, and how a tongue needs to be under control. What controls the tongue is the mind. The tongue cannot speak without the mind. So once the mind is strong enough to be able to digest, think over, don't be quick. Sometimes we misunderstand and you answer, and you find that the way you jump to conclusion, you nearly or destroy somebody with words. And it's people who cannot control their tongue. You just say, and when you realize you made a mistake, it's hard to can withdraw, go back, or ask for forgiveness. And when you want to analyze, to say, you have said to me, I'm ugly, I'm this, and you say, but I did not mean it, I was angry. So why do you say things, let out words, just because you're angry? It's not everything that is in your mind that needs to go out. Don't say everything. Relationships, I tell you, relationships are ruined by tongue. People divorce Someone said this, someone said that, then it's a war, it's a fight, it's anger, it's this. And even when they want to sit down and talk and resolve the issue, because someone, when is angry, cannot withhold their feelings, they will say anything that comes into a mind because they are angry, and you ruin a relationship. After some time, you realize you made a mistake because you were so much emotional. uh, Let us learn. It's not everything in your mind that needs to be out of your mind. In India, it's 12:30. Yeah, VR says in India, yeah, it's now morning. It's morning hours. It's AM. Yeah, in India, it's AM. We are thanking our brothers and sisters in India joining us live on YouTube. God may bless you. We know the sacrifice that comes with it, but I love them. I love my brothers and sisters in India. My Hindi brothers and sisters, I enjoy them coming to our lives on YouTube. We are live in YouTube and live on TikTok. We are talking about the tongue. The tongue must be controlled. Don't just say anything that comes into the mind. Think, be slow to speak. Be slow to speak. And when you become slow to speak, you'll realize you'll say things that you want to say. Some of these things is not things that we want to say. Remember, I've said that thoughts are spirits, living beings. Thoughts, they're living beings. When this voice speaks to you in your mind, it's not just a voice, it's a living spirit. And if you say anything that comes in your mind, you'll end up saying things that you don't mean, or it does not come out of you. But because of a voice that speaks to you, say this, you eventually say things that can destroy people, hurt people, and afterwards you don't know how to handle it and how to reconcile. So the Bible advises us that when we speak, when we communicate, especially when you have to take your time to answer, especially when you are provoked. When you are provoked, be slow to speak. When you are provoked and you see that I'm gonna get angry, be slow to answer. When somebody wants you to answer and you realize that, what, I'm being provoked and I'm feeling angry, don't quickly answer. Think over the respond. Have time to digest. But if you can just say words because you just want to answer, you will cause fire. Lawrence Motlala say, greetings, men of God, in YouTube. And I'm saying, be greeted also, Motlala there, with the greeting words of peace. Peace be unto you. Shalom. We're talking about the tongue here. Yeah, how many people have been heartbroken, because somebody said something. And how many people today are still struggling with what has been said by someone. Surey say, how are you, my friend? Raymond, nice to meet you. Thank you, Surey. Blessed to meet you, my friend. It's a privilege, it's an honor. VR say, Raymond, how are you? Day, I'm doing great. I'm doing powerful. It's a beautiful day. It's around 18 minutes to 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Phil Wood, say hello, my friend. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you for coming, tuning in on our channel. Yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. It is a joy, it is a privilege to be in the presence of the Lord. If you can control your tongue, you will control a lot of things. You'll realize that you can save an argument, a relationship, because you can able to control your tongue. If you fail to control your tongue, you ruin relationship. You break a relationship. That's how we break relationship. Phil would say, I have the same problem with my mouth. Yeah, Phil say I've got the same problem with my mouth. So the problem becomes with the mind. Um, Anything that comes, you wanna talk, you wanna say it, and that's the problem. So you have to think deeper. Don't rush into answering or saying things. Uh, Take your time, especially when you have to respond. Yeah, it's very important when you have got to respond, because many arguments start when you have to respond, and it's not every time when we can hear clearly what someone else is. Sometimes it's a misunderstanding, and once you misunderstand and you answer and you say something that provokes somebody, it's easy for a fight to break forth. It's easy for a fight to ignite a fight. Phil say, yes, I have to try harder. Yeah, we have to work on that. And when you fail, please don't condemn yourself. We grow into becoming better. You don't just improve in a second. We go through challenges and we grow. We outgrow childishness. We outgrow ignorance. You learn how to communicate. Communication, yeah, we have to learn. Don't take it for granted that no, it's just communication. No, you learn how to speak. And the tongue is very powerful. The tongue is very powerful. We build a relationship through tongue, and we can break relationship through tongue. So you can see tongue is a very powerful tool that we can use. It can work against you. It can work for you. So if you are not careful, the same tongue that could make things better or make things good can make things even worse. And yeah, no, it's true. Feeling and feel good in YouTube. It's not easy. It's not easy, and some people take it for granted. Some people think, oh, no, it's easy. Just talk. You just talk. No, sometimes you are just feeling down. You're just feeling down, and you don't know why you're feeling down, and that time you must be careful, because you might say anything bad, especially when you are not okay, especially when you are down, especially when your spirit is down. Yeah, be careful what you say. You are irritated, easy irritated. You can easily, say in one ugly thing, and then it spoils your day, it spoils someone's day. VR said that's why we call it spelling. It is a spell. A spell means a magic wish. Yeah. So VR there is telling us that that's why speech is called spell. You cast a spell. It's a magic wish. It's dangerous, very dangerous, the tongue. It's very dangerous. And those who curse, they use the tongue. Yeah, they use the tongue. And I'm telling you how dangerous the tongue could be. Even the witches are using the tongue. They will call your name and they will say things, accompanying your name. And because of those words they say, and curses, they casting a spell. Yeah, that's what VR saying. They casting a spell. It's a sort of a magic that they play around with the tongue. Oh, God of mercy. Thank you very much. There. And Phil would say you can only apologize so many times. Yeah, it's like that. VR says, so always watch your tongue, what you wish for. Yeah, you must always watch your tongue, and don't just say things. You might be in danger. You might be in danger, and you can't reverse. You see, the problem with the tongue is that Once it's out, you can't take it back. And sometimes when some people, even if you say, I'm sorry, they don't want to hear the sorry. They want to hold on what you have said. Why did you say this? Yeah, you meant it. They will force you. They will want to hold you. And they want you to feel guilty about what you have said. And you know that, I did not mean it. And you know that, what? Actually, I did not want to say it. But I've said it already. and how tough is that? You already said it. You did not want to say it, but it's already out of your mouth. And what can you do? It's already out. So what you can do is, I'm sorry. And you get a stubborn person who says, no, you can't say I'm sorry. You meant it. You wanted to hurt me. Phil says you are 100% correct. And there are some stubborn people, I'm telling you. Once you say things out of your mouth, you said it. I tell you, they will tell you, you said it, you said it. And one thing that we should understand as brothers and sisters, when you apologize and somebody refuses, please don't force them to accept your apology. Leave it to them. As long as you've asked apology, you are free. If they refuse to forgive you, it's their problem. Because all humanity, we know that forgiveness is right. It is of God, it's godly. So if you don't forgive, you yourself, you will bear the consequences, because you are now fighting God. When God tells us to forgive and you refuse to forgive, remember, if you don't forgive me, if I ask for forgiveness, you don't forgive me, God will forgive me. God will forgive me in your behalf because you are refusing to forgive me. So people must understand, when you deny forgiveness to somebody, the Father will forgive that person because you have denied forgiveness. And some people think when they don't forgive you, you'll never be forgiven. No. Even if they don't forgive you, you will be forgiven because the Father in heaven, He's the one who will take over and forgive you, because no one should refuse for forgiveness. No one should deny someone for. If someone say, I'm sorry, we do not have to refuse to forgive. That's why they asked Jesus, the disciples, say, how many times should we forgive? He says 77 times 7. No human being should refuse another human being forgiveness. When they ask for forgiveness, you must forgive. If you refuse to forgive them, then the Father in heaven will forgive them in your behalf. I hope you are listening to what I'm saying. If you refuse to forgive someone who asks for forgiveness from you, your Father in heaven is going to forgive them, because all of us, we are obligated to forgive. Forgiveness is for all of us. I ask you to forgive me, you must forgive me. If you refuse, then God takes over. Then God will forgive me and I will be forgiven. Remember, if God forgive you, no one can able to curse you when God has blessed you. Or no one can able to deny that forgiveness. If God say you are forgiven, even if I can say you are not forgiven, my forgiveness cannot overrule God's forgiveness. That's what you must know. You must know. So many people, they don't understand. They think, no, I won't forgive him. They think when they say, I'm not, you're going to stay with that bitterness yourself. You're going to stay with that bitterness. And you think you're going to hold that person. No. If the person asks for forgiveness, you refuse, God is going to forgive that person. And your bitterness and your anger and your curse and your spell is not going to work. Because God is almighty. He's our advocate. He is our lawyer. Huh? He's our persecutor. This is the only one who can say you are forgiven and you will be forgiven. So nobody is allowed not to forgive. All of us, we have to forgive one another. The Bible says, forgive our trespasses as we do forgive those who trespass against us. So all of us, we must forgive so that we can be forgiven. God can forgive us because the supreme God is the only one who can forgive us when no one is able to forgive. You see, if you do wrong to somebody and they die, they are nowhere to can forgive you. They are dead. Now, who stands in behalf of the dead person is God himself. So God is able to forgive you because the person who's supposed to forgive you, they are dead. Silver Max ba bangwe aba swarelego modimo ori naganele batho bana yeah ba bangwe aba swarelego modimo ari naganele re batho banama. No, what Silver March there says, some people you can't forgive them. God must have mercy on us. We are just human beings. I want to say to you that forgiveness heals you. When you forgive, you are healed. Many people don't know and understand that. Okay. Surrey says, I have one question. The big five animals, lion, leopard, rhino, elephant, and buffalo, are famously found in which large national park? In our Kruger National Park, you can find it where I am. VR say, Raymond, why are you late? It's so late now in India time for sleep see at 3 p.m. Thank you, VR. Thank you very much. We've got Mazomba. That's right, man. Yeah, he says that's right. So remember, when you forgive, this is one thing that happens. When you forgive, you heal yourself. You see, when you deny for forgiveness, you are going to be bitter. You are going to be bitter. There's something that is going to happen to you because you refuse to forgive. So forgiveness is not for those who hurt you. For forgiveness is also for you. It heals you. You can't hold a grudge and be okay. Remember, when you hold a grudge, it's like holding fire in your hand. And what happens when you hold fire in your hand? You get burned. What is the name of the system of institutionalized racial segregation that existed in South Africa from 1948 to 1994? Institutionalization system. It's called the apartheid. Apartheid, yeah. That was in South Africa, yeah, from 1948. I think Surrey is making some researches. Thank you very much. Phil Hood say, have a great day. Bye. Thank you, Phil. Thank you for coming. Thank you for engaging with us. It was great. It was awesome. So be careful of the tongue. It can cause a lot of problems. So when you struggle with forgiveness, for forgiveness, you must remember that when you forgive, you're healing yourself. A lot of people don't know that when you forgive, you heal yourself. Once you hold a grudge with someone, you develop hatred. And hatred, what's gonna happen when you hate, you will become a slave, because hate hurts, it grieves. You will have that pain within you. You won't be free. People who live with hate are not free. They are not free. So if you walk around with hatred, you become a slave. And every time you see the people you hate, they provoke you to anger. When you're angry, you're weak. And when you're weak, you're affected by any wind that blows. As Suray say, name one of the 3 capital cities of South Africa. We have Cape Town, Pretoria, and Cape Town, Pretoria. We have Bloemfontein. Yeah, I think Bloemfontein. So we need to be careful of what we are dealing with. When you're angry, don't just say things. You will hurt yourself and hurt others. And it's not easy to reverse words. When words, they come out of your mouth, they're gone. So something that you can't reverse, you must always be careful how you communicate and what you say, because you can end up hurting yourself and others. 02 Bravo in YouTube, thank you very much. Say hello. My greetings to you. So we're talking about the tongue here. How dangerous is the tongue? And not everything in your mind must be known. Some of these things in your mind are thoughts that needs to be subject, are thoughts that needs to be rejected, they are thoughts that needs to be denied. So a thought, if it comes and you just let it out without dealing with the thought, you will bear the consequences, because it comes out of your mouth. I mean, it's a voice tell you, swear that person, and you swear that person. You will bear the consequences. And even if you can say, no, it's not me, I just heard a voice that said this and I said it, because the voice cannot be seen, the voice is not known, the voice spoke to you in your head. So it's not everything that you hear from your head that you need to let go and let out. Some of these things you work, you digest them, think them over, then you push away the thought that it's not good. But if you just say anything that comes out of your mind, you will say a lot of evil that you are not meant to say, or you don't even mean to say it, but because it's a thought, you have not thought about it. That's why many things are said when we are angry. Because when a person is angry, does not think. Any voice that says, say this, they say it. Then when the feeling is gone of anger, then you remain with the regret. Said, why did I say that? Bravo. Say, real my brother. Real my brother. Hey, thank you very much. So be careful of what you say when you are angry. Don't just say anything. Learn to be quiet. Learn to be silent when you are angry. Think over. Calm yourself. Nobody speak wisdom when they're angry. Why is there foolishness when people are angry? Is because they are not patient. When you're angry, you're not patient. There's no angry person who's patient. You know, every angry person just want to say, I'm angry. Anything that comes in your head, you just say it. I'm angry. So you need to understand I'm not in a position to speak now because I'm angry. So you calm yourself down so that you can be responsible with words that you speak. Because when you are sober, then you can be responsible. You know, you understand what you're saying. When you are angry, you don't understand what you're saying. You say it out of emotion. You say it out of, you know, hurt, out of pain. So, because the feeling does not last longer, when it moves away from you and you are left sober, you hate what you have said. You start questioning yourself, but why did I say this? Why didn't I wait it? You know, it's so ugly. Many of us, if they can feel in us when we are angry, you'll hate yourself. You'll never be angry. Because when you are angry, you know, when someone is angry, you can see they're not themselves. Because in anger, there is a spirit that comes over you. Your face can show that you are not yourself. Something came over you and something breathed in you. And there's voices that speaks when you're angry. You know, they want you to push an agenda. So, you know, if you can have the privilege of filming yourself when you're angry, you'll start realizing that no, this is not me. This is not me. I'm not this one. So something came over me. Some spirit came over me. And because we can't, you know, deal with this, you find you just break up in a relationship just for something that does not make sense. Mara, because you cannot trace what really happened. A lot of mistakes, we do them when we are angry. A lot of things, we do them when we are angry, not when we are sober. When you are sober, you are a lovely person. Everybody, when you are sober, you are lovely. When you are angry, you're not sweet. When you are angry, you are terrible. Because you can say any ugly thing that comes. And never use anger as a way of resolving problems. It doesn't matter with who and what. Don't communicate when you are angry. Nobody hears you. When you are angry, the only thing that is loud is anger. Even if you try to correct someone when you are angry, nobody will hear you. Because anger is more louder than anything. You speak to a child who will tell you, no, my father was angry. What did he say? I can't remember, but he was angry. 02 Bravo in YouTube say, where in South Africa? I am in Palabora, Limpopo. Yeah. Damian, bless you. Thank you very much, Damian. We got Sen. Hello, bro. I'm new from Ireland. How are you? Sen, thank you very much from Ireland. I want to welcome you. Beautiful Sen. Thank you. Thank you very much. In YouTube. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord be with you. We are talking about the tongue. Yeah, can destroy. The tongue can destroy. You don't have to say anything that comes out of your mind. There are some things that you've got to think them over. And especially when you're angry, don't just say things. Don't open your mouth when you're angry. When you are angry, don't open your mouth. Because you're going to say a lot of ugly things that you don't even mean to say them because you are angry. Yeah. Learn to be quiet and be still. 02 Bravo say, I am in Bloemfontein. Bloemfontein, beautiful. Yeah, Mangaung, Bloemfontein. God bless Bloemfontein, the land of God. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Bloemfontein. Yeah, I hope you are blessed there in Bloemfontein. It's around 8 minutes past 9 o'clock. We are live on TikTok. We are live on YouTube. Thank you very much. Damain say, never make decision with an angry mind. Beautiful day, Damain. Never make a decision with an angry mind. You will spoil everything. You are right there, Damain. You will spoil everything. Once you are angry and you are trying to make a decision, you are spoiling. You will spoil everything. So when you angry, please don't open your mouth. Don't open your mouth when you are angry. Because every voice you hear, every thought that comes, it will spill it. You will just spill it out. And VR was telling us that, why they call spelling, spell, tongue. The witches use the tongue spell. They cast a spell. Tongue is dangerous. Katie in YouTube say, good evening, Pastor, brothers and sisters in Christ. God bless you, everyone. Thank you very much, Katie. Yeah, it's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful day. If we can able to discipline ourselves and able to control ourselves, especially when we are provoked. The problem is when you are provoked, especially when you are provoked. Yeah, life, you don't have to win an argument. No, it's not about winning an argument. It's all about peace. Huh? We must have peace with God, peace with man. And the only time we are able to control ourselves and have peace with man and God, if we can control our tongue. Not everything that comes in your mind that you just have to spill it up. Spill it out. No. Be careful when you are angry. 02 Bravo say, you know what, I'm not long here, but I like you. 02 Bravo say, I like you. I love you. I love you, Bravo. Thank you very much. Yeah. So, whatever we think, we must be able to digest. One thing we learn with our bodies, when you eat an apple, the body is going to digest and work the apple, take the nutrients and take the waste, and it throws away. All right? So the mind is like that, is a recipient of thoughts. And the mind must be healthy because it's the mind that work to digest. So anything that needs to come out of the tongue must be good. You don't take the waste out of the tongue. No. The waste must be destroyed. So whatever we take out of the tongue must be beneficiary. So every thought that comes in our mind, we digest it, and when we speak through the tongue, we speak good. Because we know once it goes out, you can't take it back. So it is important that whatever goes out of the tongue is good. And it takes maturity for us to be able to digest thoughts. And whenever we speak, then we speak power, we speak life. Yes. While we are provoked, for us to be able to respond good, it means we have to lose the strength of our mind to digest thoughts. This is powerful. We can save a lot of relationship if we can live that way. We can build a lot of relationship, because that's where things get messed up. You know, when husband and wife start fighting, it's a terrible thing. And sometimes they don't even, think whatever they say in front of children, and, can't control what they feel. They let everything flow from head to mouth, from mind to mouth. It's ugly. And not because they mean it, is because that does not, when you're angry, don't think. If you open your mouth when you're angry, what is going to flow from mind to mouth is terrible. It's unbearable. It's unbearable. So you don't want to do that. Let the mouth open when you're angry. Keep the mouth shut when you're angry. Deal with the thoughts, and able to do what? Do away with the emotions of anger. Every time you open your mouth, say good stuff, say powerful stuff, say things that can build people, not break people. So these are the things that we need to build ourselves. Learn how to communicate. Learn how to have self-control. Learn how to control the thoughts of your mind, and never just let anything flow. Bravo is true. There's no truth as better than what you've said. I think one of my clips I've talked about anger. It's the same as being drunk. And that's what you say there. You're drunk when you're angry, and you're sober. You're sober when you're not angry. That's the thing. Because when you are angry, you are no longer yourself. There's no control. It's like a drunk person. Whatever voice come in their head, they will speak. They don't have control. If a thought can come and say, kiss this person, they will tell you, I want to kiss you, even if you're someone's wife, because there's no longer control. The mind is not at its best. The mind is not strong. The mind is not sober. So any thought gets its way through the mouth. Drunk person speak anything. Anything that comes to the mind is speak. So anger is like that. It releases where things are supposed to be kept and be dealt with. Anger releases to be just come out, mind to mouth, mind to mouth. So you don't have time to digest. You just speak like a drunk person. So anger is exactly as being drunk when you are angry. Katie said, God says the tongue has the power of life and death, and should be used carefully with wisdom and kindness and encouragement, rather than for gossip and slander and harsh words. These are very, very, very true. If you don't know how to use the tongue, my goodness, you destroy yourself and destroy others. It's a very dangerous tool, a very powerful tool. So when you have it, use it in a way that it will build, not destroy. Don't just speak anyhow. Don't just, say anything. Bravo there say you don't think when you're angry. Yeah. You can't think. And if you don't think, anything can happen. You have no control. The ability to think, it gives us authority and control over ourselves. We don't just allow any thought just to control us and say whatever it says and flow from the head to the mouth. We must take responsibility to anything. So when you are angry, how are you going to take responsibility? Because you are not sober. That's what a lot of people are in jail because of not able to control themselves. Many people. A lot of serial killers, a lot of murderers. If you can sit down and you want to understand why did you, some of them, they don't have a reason. And you know why they don't have a reason? It's they could not control a thought. A thought of murder, a thought of killing came in the mind and it was never controlled. It went over and it started controlling the mind. And you end up becoming a victim because the spirit cannot kill. The spirit needs you to do the dirty work. And once you do it once, twice, three times, four times, the spirit possesses you, stays within you. It owns your mind. And then you become a murderer, a serious murderer. Because now you are no longer in control. The thoughts of murder, it's now taken over. You can see in the eye of the man, you can see the evil in the eye of the man. The spirit has owned the house of that man. It's now owning the house. Bravo say it's like the devil and Jesus. Jesus is the happiest and the devil is an angrier. Yeah, I always say that an angry man is a weak man. A happy man is a strong man. An angry man is a weak man. Happy man is a strong man. When you are happy, you are strong. When you are angry, you are weak. Be careful when you are angry. You are weak. You are showing your weakness. It's not strength, it's a weakness. Where everything that is weak is exposed when you are angry. You must take a picture when you are angry and see how you look. Katie said, James 1 verse 19, those who control their tongue will have a long life. Opening your mouth can ruin everything. Yeah. Sure, it can ruin everything. Will Lindnar Gaming say yes, in YouTube. So yes, be careful what you say to people and what you think, because that can play a very big role in your life. I know a lot of people, when they ask, why did you kill him? Some they can explain, I was very angry. Some they don't know what to say because they don't know how did it happen. A thought came and he gave a thought a chance. A thought stayed in your mind for a long time and then took over your mind, and now you start possessing you. You think about this, eventually you're gonna murder, you're gonna rape, because you have allowed a thought. Now it rules you. So we must be careful of thoughts, because thoughts are spirits. They are living being. These voices that speaks in your mind are living spirit. They want to breathe in you. If it's a witch spirit wants to breathe in you. If it's a fornication, adultery, is a murder, is a rape spirit, it wants to breathe. It wants you to do the action. Because a spirit cannot commit murder. It has to use someone who is living within a body. And it wants the time when you are down, you are angry, to use you so that you can become the tool to do what? To do the evil. Will says, I'm Ben 10-R 1000K. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bravo say, I'm going to go to bed and God bless you and everyone, and God, good night, my brother. I subscribe. Good night, brother. Thank you very much. Bravo. Love you so much. Katie say, bravo. Good night. God bless. Sweet dreams. Yeah. We bless the Lord. So be careful of what you think. Be careful of what is in your mind. If you entertain a thought for a long time, that thought takes ownership. If a thought it's not beneficial to you, if a thought does not bring development in your mind, if a thought does not make you free, that thought does not deserve to stay in your mind. Eventually, it will depresses you. Think when you are down, what type of thoughts do you think? You know, people are thinking one thing over and over. It's because these thoughts have been given an opportunity time to sit in your mind, and they realize this, it's an empty mind. So they are no longer guests, they are the owners. Jesus gave an example. He says, the demonic forces, when they go out of a man, they go out, they come back, they check the house. If they find the house being clean and it's not occupied, they come in. And when they come in, they call other evil spirit so that they occupy the house. So a house, what is the house of a man? It's the mind. The house of the man is the mind. If the mind is clean but there's nothing occupying, so demonic forces, the voices and the spirits, they want to stay in the mind. Random gay guy says, "Hello, I'm new. What is this life about?" This life is about teaching and inspiring the word of the Lord. We are talking about the power of the tongue. That if we are not careful how you use the tongue, especially when you are angry, you can destroy yourself and you can destroy others. So be careful how you handle anger. You don't have to speak when you are angry. When you're angry, the same as when you're drunk, you have no control over yourself. So anything flows through the mind. But when you are sober, you are in control of what you say. When you are angry, you are distracted from self. So anything just flow from the mind to the mouth. The beauty of this thing is that we learn and we become better people through learning. I've said the other day that an ear will earn you wisdom, but a million will not earn you. You will never buy you wisdom. An ear listening can earn you wisdom, but money cannot buy you wisdom. Money cannot make you wise, but listening can make you wise. The beauty of life is like that. You don't need money to be wise. You need to listen to be wise. Anybody can buy wisdom, because when you listen, you learn, you become wise. You don't have to have money to buy wisdom. You just have to listen. That's how simple is that. You know, I love the Lord because, if we had to buy wisdom, some of us would have been foolish, not because we want to be foolish, it's because we are broke. Have you been in a situation where you want something, but you can't have it because you don't have money to buy it? So God has made it so nice that we don't have to buy wisdom with cash or with money. We just buy wisdom by an ear just to listen. And people who are good in listening, they grow, they mature, because in listening you become wise. 27 minutes past 9 o'clock in the evening in South African time. I'm coming live on YouTube. I'm coming live on TikTok. I'm live on TikTok and YouTube. I'm talking about the power of the tongue. That if we are not able to control your tongue, especially when you are angry, especially when you are angry, it's a dangerous moment where you're just letting everything that is in your mind. It's not everything that is in your mind that it has to come out of your tongue, because once it's out, you can't reverse it. That's the danger of a tongue. Once it's out, you can't pull it back. And some people, when you said it, they will tell you, you've said it. They will be so angry, and you know, you can explain the way you want it. They will tell you, you said it, you said it, you meant it, you said it. So it is better to think before you speak. Learn to think before you speak. Don't speak, then think. You make a mess. Yeah. Don't speak and think. Think and speak. That is wisdom. If you speak and then you think, words will destroy, and you won't able to take the words that you have spoken back. If you say to somebody you are ugly, you can't take it back. It's out. And you said it because you are angry. But that person said you've said it, which means you meant it. I'm ugly. And you can try to explain and say you've said it. And that's what you think about me. So let us think before we speak. Don't speak, then think. That will save us a lot of trouble. When you think before you speak, you are saved from trouble. But if you speak before you think, you will get into trouble. And I think it's not going to be wise for you to just get into trouble just because of words, where you should have just thought about it. Our time there is 9:30 in the evening. And the short message that I had today, I'm just going to end up it here. Thank you. And Katie says, quick to listen, slow to speak. Yeah, slow to speak. And when you're slow to speak, you are digesting. Before you speak, you are already digested to say, I will say this, I will say that. But people who don't think, they just speak. They feel bad after they've spoken to say, I don't want to say that. And who's going to understand you? Who's going to listen to you? Who's going to believe you? Say, now you did it deliberately. You wanted to say it. Yeah. All I knew, that you hate me. I knew. And you can try to explain, say, I know. So these are the things that happens. Not many people who can understand. Not many people understand spiritual things. That the thoughts are spirits. The voices we hear, they're spirits, they're living spirits. And sometimes, you know what, they trick you. You will say things that you don't want to say. And even if you can say, I do not want to say that, but it's out of your mouth. So you can't reverse it. You can't reverse it. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord be with you. And until we meet, we could be meeting tomorrow morning or tomorrow night, God willingly. Let us meet here. Todos. God bless. Amen. Love you so much. And I hope you have a beautiful evening. Katie saying, YouTube, thank you for this powerful message. Thank you, Katie. Love you so much. And thank you, those who have been watching on TikTok. Thank you very much. And those who are watching on YouTube, may the Lord bless you until we meet again. Until we meet again. Yeah, love you so much. If I'm still alive, I'll be glad to meet with you. Amen. Thank you. God bless. God bless.